Howdy folks, Kerbo here, back with Old Stream Farm. I've got my hay moved over here to this structure. I'm going to use this as my hay barn. So I've got all the hay moved over from the store. Some still on the trailer. I decided that building there wasn't a great place for it. So we have the food stored. The cows are happy. They're 100% productivity. I got just a little tiny bit of grass that they kicked out from their feed. It's not going to last long. So we need to get some field work done. We need to get some fields growing. So take a look at our map here. We own fields 1 and 4, and then we've got some grass fields here that later in the summer we'll be able to harvest some grass. So I think I'm going to get field 1 done. That'll be the quickest. And everything needs plowed. So we're going to start with plowing. We'll hop in the 699. Get our plow hooked up. I gotta remember where I put the plow. I believe this is the 699. Yeah, Massey 699. Trying out a new mod, I need to remember to release a parking brake. I've been looking for a mod that makes the vehicles free rolling, but I have not found anything that does that. That would make the parking brake a lot more meaningful. If it was on a slope, if it would start rolling, that would be ideal. They seem to have some automatic braking function. Anyway, let's get this little plow hooked up and we'll go get that field plowed. Oh, I thought I was lined up. My perspective was off. Let's try that again. That's right, you get all the farming mistakes here. Could edit that out, but what fun is that? So we're just going to buzz around the corner here. I left some room. We can use this for our go-to. That way we don't have to open the gate all the time. But I'm going to do a little bit of a headland here, I think. Because there's quite a few trees around this field. And I do have a little weight up front. We'll see how this little Massey does. How much horsepower is this? I don't remember what the 699 had in it. Let's go take a look real quick. So this is our smaller tractor. And it says without cab, but I got the sunshade option. So that's only 66 horsepower. It's pretty small, but it works good for loading bales and hauling a few little things around. The 699 is 95 horsepower. So it's got an upgraded engine. Basically the same tractor, it's just got a cab and a more powerful engine on it. So we'll see how it does with this plow. Might have to put it in 4-wheel drive. It doesn't look like it's... Oh, I've got my cruise set on 1. That's right. I had my cruise set on 1 when I was doing some loading stuff earlier. Yeah, she just wants to spin. So we'll try 4-wheel drive. There we go. 4-wheel drive is going to work, it looks like. This little tractor's got decent visibility out of the cab. So you can not run into stuff like that. So we'll get a headland all around this field, maybe a couple passes worth. That'll give me a chance to turn around. I think that's close enough. So I'm going to plow, and I'll bring you back in when that's done, or if anything particularly interesting happens. I'll see you in a bit. You know, I was just driving along here. This water looks really good. The lily pads there. It's just a pretty nice map. I haven't played a whole lot on this map. I know it's been out for a long time. Lots of people have done series on this map, but I have not before. Anyway, just pointing out what a great looking map it was. Back to the plowing. Notice I get quite a bit of wheel slip if I get over in that loose plowed dirt. I think that's the ground response mod that does that. Gets over in that plowed, really wants to slip. I might have to use the rear differential. That's what happens when you think you shift into reverse, but you didn't. Almost drove my tractor off in the water. But anyway, the plowing's going pretty well. This little Massey, it's not a powerhouse, but it's getting the job done. I'm not sure what mod I got. It moved the drive control icons down to the bottom. I don't know if that's because of the parking brake mod I've got. Added some nice sound effects to that. It doesn't come with sound effects. But let's lock up the rear differential there. Help with some of that wheel spin. There we go. That's chugging along pretty good, I think. Plowing continues. So I'm making a little bigger headland here, so we're getting pretty close to the water on this edge of the field. Got most of the field done. Getting there. It takes a little while with this small equipment. It's kind of long. It's going to be getting darkish a little soon here. I don't have as much time left in the day as I thought. And given the size of field number 4 and the size of my tractor, I think I'm going to hire that out. I talked to the neighbor, Hans. He's got a pretty good sized plow and tractor, so we're doing all right money-wise. I think I'm going to hire him tomorrow. I don't want to pay him overtime, so we'll see if he can get out here tomorrow. He said he could either do it tomorrow or the next day, so hopefully he can do it tomorrow, since the soil is a good temperature now for planting. So I'm going to hire out field number 4. I'm going to finish plowing this field today. And I may just go work into the night. If it doesn't get too cold, I may just work into the night and get this planted. So we're already into the second day of early spring. Let me just check the forecast real quick. Yeah, we got several nice days of spring here. A little rain coming in there in the first part of summer. Keep forgetting to shift. That should be enough headland to turn around. So, almost done with this field. I'm going to get that done, and I'll bring you back in when we're ready to get some seeds down. Making the last pass here on the field. Takes a while with this 2-meter plow, but we finally got her done. Sun's going down. Nice sunset over there. I need to check. I think I have a pallet of seeds. Let's get the sowing machine loaded up and get some seeds in the ground. Put this plow back where I got it. Turn off that diff lock. Turn off the 4-wheel drive. We should be alright with the sewing machine. Yeah, I got one bag of seed here. I'm not sure if that'll fill the sewing machine or not. I don't remember how much it holds. Looks like it doesn't hold a whole lot. I think that's a 1,000-liter bag. So we got to get two fills out of that. We're going to plant wheat in field number 1. And I don't know, we may go with barley or something else for field number 4. We'll see how it looks once it gets plowed. This is a little bit of a tight squeeze, but we can make it. Alright, let's get lined up. Set the machine on. Ooh, that is bouncy. That is real bouncy. I'm sure that's going to work. You know, one thing I forgot to look at. I'm not doing any chemical fertilizer. We don't really have enough manure yet from the cows to make it worthwhile. So we're not going to get the greatest yield this season. But by next season we should have plenty of fertilizer, courtesy of the gals over there. And I forgot to turn my seeder back on. So this season not so great yield, but we'll make up for it next year. I just don't want to put a bunch of chemicals in the ground. This old plow field is rough. Probably should have cultivated. See if it goes better with the furrows that we plowed. Might go a little better. Still a little rough. But it's planting. Yeah, I just can't quite make that last part there. We'll get it on the headland pass. It gets dark a little early here in early spring. It's only 7:30. It's already getting a little dark. But I'm going to work into the night here, get this seeded, and... Come on, tractor. Looks like we're going to have to use four-wheel drive even with the sewing machine. So I'm going to seed away, and I will catch up with you later. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Well, here it is, nearly 8:30. I'm just about done with this field. Starting to get a little sprinkle here. Wind's picking up. But we got seed in the ground, so a little rain is a good thing. One more pass here. Just got a call from Hans. He is going to be able to drop his equipment off bright and early in the morning. He wasn't sure if he'd be able to spare time to actually do the field. So we'll see. This field is rough. Get out these ruts here. See if that helps any. There we go. Alright, and there is our wheat planted. Didn't even use half of the capacity of this planter, so that's good. Let's go get this stuff buttoned up and out of the rain, and I'm going to call it a night. So I will catch you all tomorrow, bright and early, and hopefully we can get Hans plowing on field number 4. And we'll check on the girls, see what they need in the morning. Until then, have a good one. Ciao, chicken.